I arrived at the Grand Mirage Casino just after dusk, eager to try my luck at the tables. The neon lights outside blazed with promises of fortune, drawing me in like a moth to a flame. It wasn't my first time here. I had frequented this place enough to be familiar with the staff and layout. But tonight felt different. An odd undercurrent that made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Stepping inside, the cacophony of ringing slot machines and the murmur of excited chatter enveloped me. The air was thick with smoke and the scent of expensive perfume. I made my way to the roulette table, my heart racing with anticipation. There was an empty seat next to an older man in a sharply tailored suit, his face lined with the experience of 1,000 bets. As the night wore on, I found myself on a winning streak. My chips piled higher and higher, and I reveled in the thrill of each victory. The other players congratulated me, and even the dealer seemed impressed. But amid the euphoria, I couldn't shake a strange sensation, a prickling awareness that something wasn't right. Around midnight, I noticed the older man beside me hadn't left his seat since I arrived. His eyes were glassy and his movements mechanical as he placed his bets. I struck up a conversation to break the monotony. "Been here long?" I asked, trying to sound casual. He turned to me slowly, a chilling smile spreading across his face. "Longer than you can imagine," he replied. His voice was a whisper, barely audible over the noise of the casino. A shiver ran down my spine. Gathering my winnings, I glanced at the man beside me. "Good luck," I said, standing up. His eyes met mine, and for a moment they seemed to reflect the neon lights in an unnatural way. "Luck has nothing to do with it," he said cryptically. I headed to the cashier, but the woman behind the counter frowned at my stack of chips. "I'm sorry, sir," she said. "These chips aren't valid." My heart pounded as I turned back to the roulette table, but the older man was gone. I felt a rising panic, as if I had been caught in a trap. I stumbled through the casino, seeking answers. The more I wandered, the more disoriented I became. The vibrant lights seemed to blur, and the familiar faces of the staff took on a sinister aspect. Finally, I found myself in a dimly lit corridor far from the bustling casino floor. The walls were lined with framed photographs, each depicting past events and winners. One photo caught my eye, a black and white image of a man strikingly similar to the older man at the roulette table. The caption read, "John Lucky Harris, 1954. I felt a chill as I realized the man in the photo hadn't aged a day. Panic clawed at my throat. Was I seeing ghosts, or had I simply lost track of time? My surroundings seemed to warp, and the corridor stretched endlessly. My footsteps echoed unnaturally, and the once vibrant sounds of the casino were replaced by an eerie silence. Eventually, I returned to the roulette table. The older man, John, was there, waiting. His smile was now a twisted grimace. "You understand now, don't you?" he whispered. "What is this place?" I demanded, my voice hoarse. "It's a realm for those who seek fortune beyond reason," he replied. "A place where time stands still and the house always wins." I looked around at the other players, all with the same haunted expressions. They were trapped, just like me. My once glorious winnings were now a bitter reminder of my folly. John leaned in close, his breath icy. "Welcome to your new home." And so, I remain at the Grand Mirage Casino, a player who never left. The lights and sounds are eternal, but the joy and excitement have long faded. Here, I am just another lost soul, forever gambling in the shadow of despair.